morning and happy Friday. It's the 7th of January today, and Fridays are my weigh-in days. So I am coming on with the first weigh-in video of the year. So in today's video I am going to update what my weight is, my very first post-Christmas weigh-in, and also let you know how I've been getting on this week. So I'm going to start out by chatting a little bit about my sort of like the nutrition and calories and tracking side of things. So I feel like I've done really well this week with my tracking, as well as my as well as my calories. I also track my macros, so I track my consumption of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. I'll just pop my macro goal here for anybody that doesn't know. I also have an overall calorie or energy intake goal of 1,400. So this week has been all about sort of like easing myself back into tracking, but I'm really pleased to say that I have done very, very well with it. There has been occasions where I've had the odd thing, say like a coffee or maybe like an orange or something, and I haven't tracked it. This has been very, very, very occasionally. I'd say probably 95 to 98% of this week's tracking has been accurate, but I can say with certainty because I can remember at least 2 instances where I had something and didn't put it in. So that's going to be something that moving into the new week I am going to ensure that every single thing that I eat, every single morsel, everything I drink goes in my diary. Even though it's like the odd sort of like 40 calories here and there, and I have been under my calorie goal I think every day, it's still important to be as accurate as possible. So that's something I'm certainly going to be taking into the new week and trying extra hard with. If I bring up my FitnessPal weekly calorie log, you'll see that I have been under calorie all week, which I'm super happy about. I have been pretty much on or under most of my macro goals. I know there's been a couple of days where I've been slightly over on the fats and probably like 1 to 2 grams over on the carbs. I think there was 2 days where that happened, but other than that I've been pretty much bang on, been getting a really good amount of protein and working really hard on decreasing and eliminating my intake of refined carbs. I've done super well with that. There has been some instances this week where a few of my favourites have been in the cupboards and I've managed to not eat them, and that's not out of like deprivation or anything like that. It's through choice. Like I haven't wanted it. I haven't thought, oh, I really want to eat that. I've just actually just not wanted to. So I can certainly say that my mindset is in a good place, because I did have some apprehension on how I was going to get on with that, because I'd eaten my fair share of starchy carbs and refined carbs over Christmas. I really did take my foot off the pedal and coasted around just doing what I wanted for a fair few weeks. So I was a bit sort of apprehensive at how I was going to deal with having temptation so close, and if I was going to manage. But I have. There's been a couple of occasions where I have had the opportunity to eat something that I don't want to, and I've managed to not let it bother me. So I'm really pleased with that. The sort of like foods that I have been eating this week, I've been having quite a few salads. I've been eating sort of like chicken breast, baked chicken breast, yeah, just good sort of like balance of things. If you do want to sort of like keep up to date with what I'm eating when I'm not making what I eat in a day videos, the best place to find out is Instagram, because I do tend to post daily on there a couple of meals or what I've been eating. So if you're not already, I always leave a link to my Instagram in the description if you'd like to sort of like keep up to date with me over there. So I'll insert my week calorie log here. As you can see, I have been under most days. Now I think one of the things that has been a significant difference this week is that I have been including at least 1 protein shake a day, sometimes 2. And reason being is I really enjoy them, first and foremost, really actually like the taste of them and enjoy drinking them. They really help me meet my protein goals, being significantly lower in carbs and fats and super high in protein, obviously really helps me hit them goals, and the low calorie, so it just works really well for me, especially when I get home from the gym and I'm quite tired and I just want something that's, you know, refreshing and quick and is going to work with the rest of the things that I eat during the day. But when I have them, because it's not something new, I have been having protein shakes for a long time, and I know that the most success that I've had is when I have included having them. And I think one of the contributing factors to that is I am more fuller throughout the day. I don't have as much hunger, I don't have as much cravings to eat, so I think that is probably one of the main benefits to it. But I looked at my calorie log this morning and noticed that pretty much every day I haven't eaten up to my calorie goal of 1,400. I've eaten between 1,200 and 1,400. I don't personally have an issue with that, but I think that is down to the fact that I haven't been as hungry from drinking the protein shakes, so it's kind of balancing out well. I do think that over time my body will be used to having the increase in protein and my hunger will return. But right now I'm just trying to listen to my body and not like force myself to eat. So that's really good. In terms of fitness, I'm just going to have a look at my Apple Fitness workout log. So my goal is to work out 4 times a week, and so far this week I worked out on Saturday with an outdoor walk, I worked out on Sunday, I went to the gym and did a run, I worked out on Monday, I went to the gym and did like a variant different kind of exercises, and Wednesday I went for a long run at the gym. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so far I've hit my goal of 4 workouts a week, and I do plan on going to the gym on the weekend. I don't know whether I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday or whether I'm just going to go on one day, but I've already hit my goal of 4, so that's great. I'm really enjoying the gym, I'm really enjoying getting back into running. There has been some mornings where I've woke up and thought I'd rather stay in bed, but I just knew in my head that I wasn't going to not go, so just get up and go and do it. So yeah, motivation to eat well and to work out is really strong at the moment, and I'm really happy that I've got that drive and that fire back. Although this is a continuation of a weight loss journey and it's not a start, it's sort of like part 2. I am somewhat seeing it as a fresh start in a way. So moving on to weigh-in then. Obviously this is my first weigh-in post Christmas, and the last time I weighed in was, I think it was the 17th of December, so I haven't weighed in since then. And on the 17th of December I weighed in at 14 stone 5.4, and this morning I weighed in at 14 stone 9.4, so that is an increase of 4 pounds. I'm not in any way upset, shocked, bothered by this weigh-in. Like I said, I had a couple of weeks where I was just coasting along, eating what I wanted, doing sort of like, well, not really necessarily eating what I wanted, but eating what I wanted to, but just sort of like eating and overindulging. And I know Christmas is one day, but for whatever reason I had a couple of weeks where I just sort of like didn't really wasn't really focused and didn't really try very hard, and I suppose this is a reflection of that. And although I have done really well this week, obviously it's not going to undo what happened over Christmas. So I'm gonna give myself sort of like a mini goal till the end of January to shift this excess of £4, and then hopefully start off February where I left off last year. I am not going to allow the scale to make me feel bad, because this week I've tried really hard. I've had so much like success in so many areas, and I just think it would be really silly of me to sit here and be really upset about a £4 gain when I've actually managed to flip things around really quickly. So I'm not concerned, because I know I'm not going up from here on out. I'm only going down or staying the same. And I know that, and I believe that, so I'm not concerned in any way. And also, if you guys have weighed in post-Christmas and you're a little bit heavier, don't worry, we can get this off just as quickly as it's come on. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm just kind of seeing it as a bit of a starting point for this year, somewhere to start from. And going forward into next week, I'm still sticking with my goal of 4 workouts at least. Obviously, my macro goals and my calorie goal, I'm going to aim to make sure that I am including all of my foods and drinks in my diary so I can be as accurate as possible. I am going to start doing a monthly sort of like recap, and also like a goal try on. I've got a few items of clothing basically that don't quite fit very well at the moment, or don't fit at all. And I know Laura does this, and I really enjoy this aspect of her tracking, that she has clothes that she tries on and she takes measurements. So I think the last weigh-in of every month I'm going to start doing like comparison pictures and clothing try-ons, just as sort of like an extra way to monitor what's going on, because I don't think the scale is totally reflective of your progress all the time. It's obviously got a lot of credit to it because it's your weight, but I just think it would be good to have another outlet to track my progress. So I'm going to be doing that. That will be, the first one of them will be on, let's have a look at the calendar. So that will be on the 28th of January. I suppose it would have made sense to do it now, but whatever. We're gonna start doing that on the last Friday of every month. So yeah, £4 up, not concerned, because I know that I'm gonna get it off. I'm really pleased with my effort levels this week, and I'm pleased with the direction in which I'm going. My mindset is completely in the right place. So that is good, and I am intending on having an on-track Saturday and Sunday, and hoping to do some what I eat in a day videos. So you'll have them to look forward to. If you haven't done so already, I really appreciate if you would subscribe. I will send happy vibes your way. And also, if you want to keep up to date with my videos, a good idea is to hit the notification bell, because I don't have a regular upload schedule yet. So that's the best way to keep up with what I am uploading. Thank you so much to everybody who's subscribed and supporting me so far. I love you all so much. If you've had a not so good weigh-in this week, or you've just embarking on a weight loss journey and maybe you've not set out as well as you'd hope, don't worry, we've got a new week next week. It's essentially like a New Year's Eve all over again. Don't worry, start afresh and just keep trying. That's the main thing. So until next time's video, I hope you stay happy, healthy, and well. I love you all. Bye bye.